The logic behind AustroControl's rating system is that you can describe the ability of a person by comparing his performance against the expert level and quantifying it on a scale from 1 to 10. So a complete novice would perform in a given domain, say on a 2, which is defined as only sometimes do the right actions, while an expert will be at the top end of the scale when he always does the right actions, and this is quantified as a 9. Now, you might wonder why a 9 and not a 10. The 10 is defined as very pedantic, and this will lead to a self-obstructive working style and a poor performance. Therefore, a 10 is less desirable than a 9. With this 10-point rating system in mind, AustroControl has defined expected levels per training phase. So for example, in the domain analysis and planning, someone in the pre-OJT phase 1 would be expected to perform on a 6 to 7, where a 6 is defined as commonly and a 7 as mostly doing the right actions. When progressing into OJT phase 2, the expectations rise and one would expect a 7 to a 9, which is mostly to always the right actions. And then finally at the assessment level, one would expect an 8 to 9, so a progression towards almost always to always the right actions. So bottom line here is that it is quite well defined per phase what level is expected, and the required ratings A need to become more consistent, and B, of course, they rise. And now for the big picture. AustroControl rates on 5 domains, and per phase there is a minimum and a maximum level defined. These levels continuously rise as the trainee progresses through the training phases. At the end of each day, the trainee is rated if he was within the expected range, well above, or below the expected level. And as mentioned at the beginning, if someone has a too pedantic working style, this would be marked negatively as well. During the assessment, the assessor just checks if the candidate is within the expected range. If yes, it is a pass. If in one of the domains the candidate falls behind, the assessment is failed and the downmarking needs to be described.